Welcome to Cape Chronicle. I'm Alix Gasser. Today we'll sit down with SEMO Director of Bands, Jim Daughters, to talk about SEMO's upcoming Marching Arts Camp. Next, we'll talk to Hilary Peterson, owner of Encore Dance Academy. Finally, we'll talk to Robb Davis with Rad Studios. All next on Cape Chronicle. Welcome back to Cape Chronicle. I'm Alix Gasser. With us now is Jim Daughters to talk about this summer's Marching Arts Camp. Welcome, Jim.
Hi, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. All right, so tell me about this summer's Marching Arts Camp.
Sure, so our camp is June 5th through 7th, and it's really targeted to high school students in the whole region, not just Cape, but Illinois, northeastern Arkansas, western Kentucky, St. Louis area. And it's for high school students who are in their high school marching bands and want leadership experience with either those that are going to be drum majors, you know, the person that stands on the podium in front of the band with all the power, really, and stands in front of the band and conducts. And then color guard, our guard staff here at the university teach our color guard camp, and then we have a drumline camp with our new drumline professor that's coming to us from North Carolina, Dr. Joe Turner. He's going to be teaching that. So it's a 3-day immersive camp that really focuses on leadership for students, just building those leadership qualities. We believe very strongly in student leadership here at the university. So we want to instill that on high school kids, and it gets them out of the house, right?
Yeah, awesome. So do they have to be part of a marching band in order to be part of this?
We really prefer that.
Okay.
However, we have some students that you know, we have a few 8th graders that aren't in their high school marching band that may just want the skills to do it. We also have actually a few high school seniors that their high school didn't offer marching band, but they're going to be in our SEMO marching band in the fall. So they're going to come and get some extra teaching before we start, you know, getting ready for the football season.
Okay, awesome. Is it specific instruments, or is it kind of everyone, or how does that, I know you kind of mentioned a couple different camps in that.
So far we haven't done like an instrument camp.
Okay.
This is just truly marching arts. So
Okay.
So drum majors, you know, they play all the instruments, but well, I shouldn't say they play all the instruments. They play instruments, but they're conducting during the show. Color guard members, of course, most of them play instruments, but they're coming to learn how to spin a flag, rifle, and a saber. And then percussion, the drumline camp is marching percussion, keyboards, things like that.
Okay,
So,
gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so that helps explain it a little bit more. All right. And so you said this is happening in June.
Right, June 5th through 7th. And one of the things we do in the music department really well, I think, we work really hard to get kids on campus. It's a huge recruiting tool for us. And actually, a lot of those students, this will be our 6th year of doing this camp.
Oh, wow.
Nope. 5th year of doing this camp, sorry.
Jumping the gun.
Yeah, I know, fifth year of doing the camp, and so many of those students that come from all over end up coming to the university here. So we always have a mindset of everything we do, we're always recruiting and retaining every single day. That's what we do. So part of it's recruiting, but also, you know, when I got here 5 years ago, the local band directors asked, hey, can you offer a camp that's affordable for students? If they go to the national camp, it's over $1,000 for those students for 1 week. I mean, think about that in terms of tuition. That's a lot of money. So we offer this camp for those parents out there who might be seeing this. It is under $300. So, so send your kids, and they'll have a good time.
Awesome. Is it overnight or is it day? How is it structured?
Sure, thanks for asking that. So we have it on River Campus, and there's an option where they can stay overnight, and they stay in the dorm, and it's actually fun. They meet kids from all over, and we actually, from 5 years ago, have one marriage to our credit, but that's not why. That's not why you should send your kids. But there are friendships that blossom that they have the rest of their life. And so most of them stay overnight in Dobbins in the dorm. A few commute, but we have that option for both.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
I feel like I'm playing matchmaker now. This isn't good.
No, but I think you're right. It's
Sure.
those relationships that you build, and I think that builds a stronger connection to not only the university, but to the people that you're going to, because if you meet people, then it's like, oh no, this is that experience that I had, and I want to stay here because I know these people are going to be here.
Well, yeah, exactly. And plus our community, we're all in different professions and communities, and it always amazes me in the band world how small it is. I have friends in all 50 states, all over, and it's a really tight-knit community. And what I love is the students that come to camp here and they develop those relationships and they stay in touch. Even if they don't end up coming to school here, they have friends for the rest of their lives. So yes, it's about developing your skill set and your craft, but just like teaching, to me, relationships are the single most important thing we can do. And developing those relationships at summer camp, I mean, we all have summer camp stories and it's fun, so.
Yes. So how are the days kind of, I know you said it's focused on leadership. How are the days structured? Is it kind of like 8 to 5, or how does that work
Sure.
for someone that's maybe interested and they need a little bit more to entice them?
Sure. We actually operate it like we run our marching band camp here. So we go 8 in the morning to 9 at night. So
Oh,
they're,
wow.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
long days.
so, yeah.
We do a morning block where we're learning, we'll use our marching band practice field on River Campus. We're learning skills. We do small group, we do large group. We make sure kids are fed. That's the other thing too. So they'll eat breakfast, we'll have morning block, we'll have lunch. We have an afternoon block, and depending on the weather, we usually try to keep students inside during the afternoon because it does get hotter, and we try not to bake them in the sun. We'll have dinner, and then evening block. One of the fun things we do is skit night, where they have 5 minutes within their group to come up with a miscommunication, and the rule is you have to solve the miscommunication by the end. So that's one of the ways that they really learn communication skills, leadership. It's kind of like the old game of telephone, where how what you say is miscommunicated. But we also give them things that they can take back to their own bands to make their own bands better, their own high school bands. That's a huge goal of the camp too, is really empowering students to be great leaders to help their fellow students in their high school bands.
That's awesome. Okay, so if a kid or a parent is interested in signing up, how do they go about doing that?
Sure. The easiest thing to do is to Google SEMO summer camps, and our link is on there. It's specifically the Summer Marching Arts Camp, and the registration link is there. All the information is there, the instructors, what to learn. We even put a camp list, what you need to bring with you, linens, those sort of things.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Is there a deadline that they need to sign up by?
The deadline is 1 week before camp.
Okay.
So camp starts June 5th, so it'll be the Friday before that.
All
Whatever
right.
that day in May is.
Yeah.
At the end of May. So.
At the end of May. So they've
Yeah.
got lots of time to sign up for
Absolutely.
it. And the date of the camp again is?
It's June 5th through June 7th, and a lot of high schools haven't auditioned yet for drum majors and things like that. So we'll be getting more and more as we get closer. A lot of students come. It's fun. They have memories that last a lifetime.
Is there one more question? Is there a
Sure.
cap to the number of students that you can take?
Come one, come all.
Awesome. That's
Absolutely.
wonderful to hear. Well, thank you so much, Jim. I
Absolutely.
really appreciate you coming and explaining all about it. It sounds like a wonderful opportunity for students in the area. And so I hope you get a lot of participants this year.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. After the break, we'll be speaking with Hilary Peterson with Encore Dance Academy. Stay tuned.
What does it take to stand tall? To let curiosity take root? To let your dreams take flight? You have to be too stubborn to quit, too smart to fail. Forged with an iron will, raised on river mud and big dreams. You have to know when to dig in, because the Mississippi is wide, but your ambitions are wider. You have to be fearless, because the only thing to fear is your wasted potential. So go deeper. Carve your path without permission. Turn your grit into greatness. Stand on a community who has your back. This is your small town with big ideas, where hometown pride makes a global footprint. This is where you find your fearless. This is SEMO.
Welcome back to Cape Chronicle. I'm Alix Gasser. Joining me is the owner of Encore Dance Academy, Hilary Peterson. Hilary, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Alix.
Yeah. So tell me about Encore.
Sure. So Encore is a recreational and competitive dance studio that we offer classes for students ages 2 to 18 as well as adults. So we really try to reach a wide variety of the community so that everyone can enjoy dance, because it doesn't matter if you're 5 or 25 or 95, you can still have a good time with dance. We offer styles: ballet, tap, jazz, hip hop, contemporary, and acro. So we really value diversity in our training and versatility. So kids can do ballet one year and then maybe they want to try out hip hop, or they do hip hop and acro. So things that kind of go really well together. And we offer year-round programming. So we have a fall and spring session and then a summer session. And we have great instructors and fantastic staff that really make the experience something that's easy for the parents and enjoyable and fun for the kids.
And how long has Encore been around?
Yeah, so we are in our 3rd season. So we are a very new studio and we've experienced some really nice growth. The community has really welcomed us. So we opened in September of 2003.
Okay.
And so we are heading into the end of our season 3, and it's been fantastic. The interest in the studio and the community coming and embracing us has been really wonderful. I've met so many fantastic parents and kids, and we just really enjoy being a part of the Cape community and the greater community, because we have students that come from Southern Illinois, students that come from Jackson, some that come from sort of the Benton area. So I think that's one of the main reasons why I really like Encore and why I wanted to open it, was just building community and giving back to the people who want it.
Awesome. And so I assume there's classes for like people that have no dance experience at all, and then some for folks that maybe have a lot of dance under their belt.
Yes, 100%. So we have different levels of our classes. The mini age groups are all pretty much a similar level, but once students get to our primary age group, which is 7 to 9, we have 2 levels currently, level 1 and level 2, both in ballet and jazz. And then it goes up from there. We have our junior level classes and then our teen senior classes. So we've had students of all age groups, which has been really wonderful, that have joined. And we have a group of teen seniors who started dancing really when we opened the studio. They were sort of that 13, 14 year old age group, and they're fantastic. The fact that they found a place where they can come and take dance and they didn't have to have any previous experience. Same thing, we have new kiddos start when they're 10 or 12. It's funny when the kids, whether they love ballet or jazz, and I love finding those kiddos, they're like, no, ballet is my thing, this is what we're gonna do. And then some that are like, nope, we're gonna do hip hop. And I think that's what I really loved about building Encore, is just meeting all those new kids who wanted to do dance, but they didn't start when they were 3. And so they are just able to take advantage of what we offer. And same with the adults. We have adult classes, and just them coming in and being able to experience ballet or tap or hip hop, and they've never taken a dance class before, whether they just didn't think about it as a kid or they weren't able to. So it's just really fantastic.
I'm gonna say, I personally have taken adult tap and I love it. I need to get back into it. But yeah, I've had experience way long time ago from college. But I loved it because it felt like a community of folks that were on all different levels, but it felt very welcoming in the classroom.
100%.
So.
That's something that I really wanted to create with Encore. I want when people come in the doors, they feel a friendly and warm environment and a sense of community. I think as adults, it can be hard to meet new people, sometimes make friends, especially if you're new to the area. And there have been several adults that have been new to the area, they didn't grow up here. So them coming into the community and sort of finding a place to be. I love the families. They come and hang out. Our lobby, I'm not one of those studios that's just like, just drop your kids off and come back and pick them up. No, I want the families to be able to be in there and laughing and talking and seeing the moms grouping up together and meeting one another and making friends as well as their kids. We have big windows in our studio so parents can watch their kiddos and see what they're doing. So the community environment and the warm, sort of friendly environment, while it's still professional, is really important to me. And I think people really enjoy that part of it.
That's wonderful. That's so great to hear. So for like the different classes, is there like a certain age that you suggest kids get involved, or is it really kind of, if you're interested, come on by?
If you're interested, come on by. I think, you know, that old idea that you have to start when you're 3 in order to be successful, dance isn't, it can be a career path, but that's not what a dance studio has to be for everybody.
Gotcha.
So we have a senior who graduated last year who is who is currently at OU studying dance. But we also have 2 seniors that are graduating this year, and one is just going to do dance with sort of a student group at her school, and she's going to study nursing. So we really want them to envision any kind of pathway, whether it's just a social pathway for dance, or if it is something they might want to do for a career, whether that's concert dance, commercial dance, musical theater, so anything with that. So any age group, it's never too late to start dance, and we have classes that will work for everyone.
So if someone wants to get involved with your studio, how do they go about doing that?
Yeah, so they can either visit the website, encoremodance.com, or they can give us a call. And really, we set people up with a free trial, even adults. I say, if you want to come try it out, let's set up a free trial. And that's the best way to invite students in, no pressure. They can just come, try out the class, and then see if that's something that they really enjoyed, if they vibed with the instructor, if the studio feels like the right place for them. And so they can just call, email, or go on our website, and we will set up a free trial, and then we'll just go from there.
Awesome. That's so wonderful. I love that. Anything big and exciting happening for you guys?
Well, we're coming up on our 3rd annual recital, May 30th, so that's always fun and exciting. And then we have summer classes starting June 8th. We have an 8-week session from June 8th to July 30th.
Awesome. Well, that's so wonderful. Thank you so much for making time to chat with me today. And it's so exciting that dance can be enjoyed by so many people on so many different levels, and it doesn't matter your skill level either.
100%. Yes.
Thank you so much, Hilary.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah. Stay tuned. We'll be joined by Rad Studios after these messages.
What does it take to stand tall? To let curiosity take root? To let your dreams take flight? You have to be too stubborn to quit, too smart to fail. Forged with an iron will, raised on river mud and big dreams. You have to know when to dig in, because the Mississippi is wide, but your ambitions are wider. You have to be fearless, because the only thing to fear is your wasted potential. So go deeper. Carve your path without permission. Turn your grit into greatness. Stand on a community who has your back. This is your small town with big ideas, where hometown pride makes a global footprint. This is where you find your fearless. This is SEMO.
Welcome back to Cape Chronicle. I'm Alix Gasser, here to talk about their theater company and some upcoming shows. Robb Davis with Rad Studios. Welcome.
Thank you for having us, Alex.
Yeah. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves for me real quick?
I'm Ashley Hardy. I'm currently the assistant director of our summer or our spring play.
Awesome.
I'm Vanna Hitt. I'm in the play,
Awesome.
acting with it.
Yeah, and I'm Robb Davis. I'm the board director, president, and I'm directing the current production going on right now, too.
Awesome. All right, so tell me a little bit about what Rad Studios is.
So we are a youth-based performing arts studio, kind of, mainly theater productions. Started out as just like, how can we grow our youth community in theater? And it's grown so much, we're sending actors into their high school programs now. I want really try to make it a feeder kind of program. And we've expanded to just serving the community with theater for young audience shows now too. So we have youth productions and TYA shows. So any age can come audition for the different series.
Awesome. Okay. And then do you guys have different seasons that you guys do your shows in?
Yeah, we do. We kind of follow a school season. So we start in June is when our season starts and ends in July. We do 6 shows a year, 3 youth and 3 theater for young audiences. And our youth kind of kick off in August is when our first production per season is.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay. And you guys said that you guys are doing a show right now. Tell me a little bit about this show that you guys are doing.
Right now we're doing Rainbow Fish. It is a full musical.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes, the kids are having a blast. They're learning where to stand, what to do. Lots of choreography. A lot of the kids were nervous because singing, but they're doing a great job. Yeah.
Awesome. And you're in the show?
Yes, I am.
Awesome.
I play angelfish, which is one of the fancy fish, and I play in the ensemble, and I'm an eel in like the closer to last scene.
Awesome. And how's that experience been for you?
It's it's been amazing. I've been since 2024, their last play. It's been a great experience, and I want to continue it with my future.
That's awesome. That's so fun. And has this been the first time you've done a musical?
No,
No?
I've been in 2 musicals. I've been in The Nutcracker and one with the college, Hansel and Gretel.
Okay, awesome. All right, so you've got a little bit of experience coming
Yes.
in. Okay, all right. So with Rad Studios, when were you guys founded and
We were founded in 2019. My co-founder and I, little tidbit, my middle name does not start with an A for those watching. His name's Dimitri, so it's Robb and Dimitri. But we were working at a previous studio, and they eliminated the theater side. So we're like, well, let's just continue that, and we started our own. And it's just kind of ebbed and flowed. COVID happened. We survived COVID, which is a year into owning a studio. We made it through COVID and really persevered thanks to our community assistant. We partnered with another dance studio who helped us out with space and everything during that time. So we're
Awesome.
grateful for our community here that's supported us.
That's wonderful. And where do you guys have your productions?
Our productions are currently at the Generational Center. It's the youth center behind Christ Church on Bertling Street. So if you're ever interested in coming seeing one, that's where they're located.
Awesome. Okay. And then for kids or parents that are interested in getting their kids into theater, what's that process look like?
So basically, message us. Let us know you're interested. We'll be like, we have rehearsal at this time, and come visit us. Yeah, it's really they can also visit us. We do outreach events at different festivals. We'll be at Cape Anime booth there. So if anyone's out there, they can come visit us there. But yeah, all of our information's on we use Facebook as our main page, and then we have a landing page with more information on it too.
Awesome. All right. And how long have you been involved in Rad Studios?
I've actually been involved since 2023.
Okay.
The first one I did was actually a musical. We did Treasure Island. And I've been helping ever since. I've been in several of my own, but then on the backside too, been assistant director. And then this summer I'm directing my first one.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
And what show will that be?
That'll be Big Bad.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
it's about the big bad wolf.
That's awesome. It sounds like you've really built a community here of lots of different people and getting people involved, and so that's really awesome.
Yep.
So for kids, is there a specific age range of kids to get involved, or?
Our youth productions is usually 8 to 18, but really if they turn 8 during the production cycle, we usually let them in. We've never turned away an actor, in our youth productions, so that's exciting that we've been able to service every actor that's come through our doors.
That's wonderful. And then experience, do they have to have, I know you've been in a couple productions before, but do they have to have any kind of experience in?
Nope, come in as a blank slate. When we run our productions, because right now we don't have classes going on, so we're founded on like education, performance, and growth as our 3 pillars that we use in our studio. So we use all of our education concepts that we would have used in class during productions. So we teach them stage directions and why we do what we do when you're on stage during the productions. And so that builds on their performance, and the performance shows the community the growth that all these students get to experience.
That's wonderful. So they're really getting the whole picture, and they're kind of understanding what it means to be involved in a production.
Yep.
That's wonderful. And then do they get to do some backstage work too if they want to, or is it really just front stage?
We are actively trying to expand our tech side of our youth education.
Okay.
So if there's anyone out there that which camera am I looking? If there's any students out there that want to come be backstage with us, please have your parents reach out to us on Facebook. We're actively trying to grow that program.
Awesome. So I went right down the right path
Yep.
for you.
And we also have, for our current show, one of our kids is assistant stage manager.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, she wanted to learn the back scenes of it too. So
Perfect.
she stepped in for that, and she's doing an amazing job.
That's so great. That's wonderful. Okay.
We do have one of our youths as our main tech lead. He runs lights and sounds by himself right now.
That's great.
He has like a guide, but we let him kind of take the reins once production's tech week happens.
Awesome. And if you could describe this upcoming show in one word, what would be the word that you use to describe it?
I would say, like, can I use more than one word? 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
you can
just
use more than one word.
absolutely amazing. I would say colorful. It's very colorful and just
Yeah.
really
So come out and see it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Yes,
thanks for
thank you.
sharing so much about what you guys do in the community. It's awesome. Thank you for joining us today for Cape Chronicle. The program is a collaboration among the Department of Mass Media at Southeast Missouri State University, the City of Cape Girardeau, and River Radio. Our executive producer is Anthony Shearer, and I'm Alix Gasser. We'll see you next time on Cape Chronicle.